Okay, so this video is in response to VenomFangX videos, one of which was where did God come from, or who created God, or something like that, and then one was proof that God exists. And in this proof that God exists video, he basically uses logic, strictly logic, to prove God. Now, I'm sure that most people understand that, or hope that most people know that logic isn't always true. Strictly basing something off of logic is not a good way to prove something that exists. Take this for example, an example of logic proving something. Alright, 1. Me and 5 of my friends have all taken gym courses. 2. All of these gym courses have been extremely easy. 3. I can conclude that all gym courses are easy. 3 steps. Now based on that logic, it proves, well, it doesn't necessarily prove, but it states that all gym classes are easy, and based strictly upon logic, that could be true. But through critical thinking, we all know that that is not necessarily true. I'm not getting any more into the logic part of that little statement because I hope you understand where I was going with that. Now on to his videos. He said that there cannot be an infinite amount of finite things. I can understand that. That would mean there was not an infinite amount of time before now. I can understand that. But then, hold on, in another video, Who Created God, or What Created God, he says that it's a fallacy to think that something created God. God has always been around. God has always existed. Now I'm not sure what he means by that, but he said in another video that there cannot be an infinite amount of time, and by saying that God has always existed, he's saying that God has been around for an infinite amount of time, or God has existed for an infinite amount of time. It seems like those two statements don't really stand together, do they? Did he mean something else by God has always existed? Because, you know, that could make sense, you know, because that's how they get. God's all-powerful, man. God can do whatever he wants. If I don't have an answer for your question, I'll say God did it because he's all-powerful. Yeah, way to take an easy way out by saying, well, since God's all-powerful, he can do whatever he wants, so basically an atheist has no chance as an argument with a Christian or a believer in God because they can just pull out the whole God's all-powerful and omnipotent, he can do whatever he wants. He knows everything, he's always there because he is God. That's not a good argument for me because I don't believe in your God. I don't believe that something can do that, senor. So VenomFangX, man, clear this up. How can there not be an infinite amount of time if God has existed for an infinite amount of time? Hope you take the time to watch this because I would really enjoy seeing your response. Maybe you can clear it up, maybe you can't.